Hey guys, Sonyx here. I hope you're currently having an amazing day today and life is going amazing for you, okay? Today I would like to talk to you all about the law. Ooh, what do you mean the law? No, not the law where you're breaking rules and you go to jail and you go to prison. It's a whole different type of law, okay? I'd like to talk to you about the law of attraction and the law of assumption. Specifically the law of assumption, because I feel like this is way cooler than the law of attraction, but so I'd like, the law of assumption in simple states, and kind of the father of the law, his name is Neville Goddard, okay? And I've been really into just all of this right now, so I just want to share with you just how awesome this all is, okay? So Neville Goddard talks about this law called the law of assumption, and it basically states that if there's something that you believe in, and you believe that you already have it, the universe will have no choice but to give you what you already have, right? It's not like, okay, I hope one day I'll have my dream car or my dream house, and then you're hoping because one day you think you'll get it. No, this is different. This is saying that I already have what I want, and in doing so, I don't need it. So you kind of shift that frequency, that vibration, and that's kind of how the law of attraction comes into play, because it's all about frequencies and all that. But at the end of the day, it's shifting the way you think about things. Now, if you practice this well enough, there are stories out there of people getting exactly what they want. It's really, really, really crazy. Jim Carrey is a great story of this. He was a famous, we still know him. He has movies nowadays. And he practiced this law without even realizing it. He was doing stand-up comedy before he played on TV, I believe. Don't quote me in any of this, okay? I'm just kind of going off the top of what I remember. But please research on your own too, because this is so awesome, all this. But Jim Carrey, he essentially did stand-up comedy, and I think a lot of the places didn't really like his, comedic humor. I think they thought that he was weird and all that, but he kept pursuing because he believed so much that he was going to make it. He believed he already made it, So he kept on pursuing this belief that I'm already there. My jokes are funny, He kept affirming it. And he wrote himself a check for $10 million. 10 million, guys. Not 9 million, not 11, 10 million. He kept on going with his career, and as the doors of opportunity started to present themselves to him, he didn't realize, but he'd always look at that $10 million check every single morning, he said. And as he got famous, as things started to line up to him, because he believed in it so much, he got a check for $10 million. That exact same check. It wasn't 9 million, it wasn't 11 million, it was $10 million. He manifested that into his reality because he believed he already had it. He believed in it so much. He had this. And in the law of assumption, in this the Neville Goddard teaching, is that you have to have this unshakable belief, unshakable faith that nothing can ever change the way nothing can change the fact that this is going to happen. Once you have that in your back pocket, that's it. You manifest anything you want in life. And this is so cool. So he was one of those people that actually, check it out, if you don't believe me. And Neville Goddard he showed, people just how powerful your subconscious mind works, right? which is exactly why you'll see why I'm carrying this ladder this whole time. He has this thing called the ladder experiment, which just shows how powerful your subconscious mind, because it's your subconscious mind that controls everything. It's not your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is like, what, 5% of what your brain power, not your subconscious mind controls like 95% of what you're actually thinking about. And what your reality is based on is your subconscious mind. So I had this experiment where like a lot of his students were like, I don't know, like, is this manifestation like really real, or is this like just a joke? But he was like, okay, right before you sleep, this is when your subconscious mind is most receptive and it can be impressed the most. And he had this experiment where he said, right before you sleep, I want you to visualize climbing a ladder. Literally climbing a ladder. Like, visualize yourself climbing a ladder. Every single rung that you feel with your hand, with your foot, visualize climbing a ladder, right? Right before you sleep, and you have to feel like you're climbing a ladder, not just like, okay, like whatever, like you have to feel it, like you're there. What does it sound like? What does it feel like? What's around? You know, feel. You have to be in the feeling. That's what his secret is. It's not about just doing it. You have to be in the feeling, okay? The state of the wish fulfilled. Now, he told his students to climb the ladder and for 3 nights. And they would do it for 3 nights, right? Now, many of them who would do this little technique after 3 nights or within a week, they would, you know, they would be climbing that ladder after every sleep. And then he would say, write in little post-it notes on your fridge, on your phone, that I will not climb the ladder, because you're trying to tell yourself you're not going to climb one. Try to avoid one, in fact. I will not climb the ladder. I will not climb the ladder. But right before you sleep, your subconscious mind is climbing the ladder, right? This just shows you how powerful the subconscious mind really is. So then within a week, everyone ended up climbing a ladder. One person had to, I think, help, their parents with painting the house. Another one was forced to climb the ladder because they had to save somebody from a building. They weren't actively trying to find situations, like they said, like you're putting on a thing, I will not climb the ladder. I will not climb the ladder. So they're not trying to actively find these things. They actually ended up climbing the ladder because the reality presented a situation where they had to climb a ladder. Isn't that so strange? It's mind-boggling to me. So I decided to try this experiment out. I know, you're like, oh, okay, all this stuff is cool, but did you try it? I did. I tried this experiment out, and I just wanted to see how far it could go. So then I did it for 3 nights, where I was visualizing climbing the ladder, and I was in a situation where I was in my job, and I had to get this thing to help somebody. Let's just put it that simply. But then I saw the ladder, and I was like, I'm not climbing it. Someone else do it. But at that time, there was nobody else. And if I didn't get that ladder, this was pretty much, to help somebody in a very, very critical way, okay? Let's just put it in that way. And I was like, I'm the only person that can get to this thing now. I have to climb this ladder, and bam. It was on top of this really tall fridge, guys. There was like, I don't know how to explain it, okay? And I had to use the ladder to climb it, and bam. I climbed the ladder within, I think it was my 4th or 5th day doing the little thing. So there is something more here. The subconscious mind is really powerful in a weird way. But this is it. I mean, this is the intro to the law of assumption and Neville Goddard and manifestation and all of that, So I definitely want to talk about more of this in future episodes, because this is like probably one of the coolest things. And it's called The Secret for a reason, because a lot of people find out about this a little too late in life, and bam, it's too late. So check it out when you get the chance. It's so awesome. Neville Goddard, Law of Assumption. You can, if you believe in it, it will happen, because you already have it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and please, I hope you learned a lot from this one, okay? This was an awesome one to make. Have an awesome day, and please never forget to take care.